Welcome to another one of Hanging Out with Your Favorite Farm here at Grappling Gardens. I wanted to run you through, we're going to start having squash available starting this next week at the markets, or this next weekend at the markets. So at Port, Tosa, and Richfield on the 30th, we will have that available. And we're also going to start having, which we've already had some summer squash, we already had patty pans, but more of fall squash because it's a little bit earlier of a year this year. And then we also will have this available at our farm stands starting next week. So around September 4th, we'll start having them available at our farm stands. The one in off of Sherman Road and Slinger and at the farm. All right, and then we have another stand coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But the types of squash that we're going to have is what's called a baked potato squash. So these are like tan or brownish, and they'll fluff up very, very nice. They have a little bit of a squash taste, not super intense, but a little bit of a squash taste. But they're very interchangeable for when you want to make like a, you're looking for mashed potatoes or something like that, but you really don't want to like have the potato and the starch. This is a good alternative to that. All right, this one's going to fluff up a little nicer. It's going to be more similar to a potato, but it'll have a little bit more of a squash taste. All right, but on the same wavelength, so that's a baked potato. I'm reaching down to grab my mashed potato. Mashed potato, a little bit, it's lighter in color, so it's white, but it's the exact same, fairly similar. A little bit less squash taste, doesn't quite fluff up as nice. So try them both. Pick what you want. They're going to be at the markets. You might, maybe try them both this week. Otherwise, they'll be available at the farm stands and at markets to come. So stay tuned.